Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Michaela and I make diamond painting videos here on this channel, and today I am doing another whip and chat video. If you're new to these whip and chats, I basically work on my current work in progress, which today, this is the first time I'm showcasing this in a whip and chat. This is Undying Love by Disney and The Nightmare Before Christmas and Diamond Art Club, and here's a better look at that original artwork. I don't know if you guys can see, it's only 12 colors. This is a very not color heavy kit. It's not a very big kit in general. It's a 17 by 22 inch, so it's pretty small. But today I'll be working on this project, and feel free to pull out whatever you're working on and work alongside me while I chat today. Today's chat video might be like a little bit shorter. I have been battling a headache all day today, and I finally took something for it, but since I took something for it, now I'm like getting like waves of nausea, and I'm like, this is just stupid. But I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna film anyways, because if I don't film now, I won't do it today, and I might as well film something, have it go up on a Monday. Whether or not it's a great video beats me at this point. So anyways, all that to say, I hope you stick around. I hope you enjoy this video anyways, and let's get right on into it. Okay, so if you guys couldn't really tell, I am not using release paper on this painting. I am using the, honestly, the perforated sections that are on the plastic covers. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and carefully get this ripped. There we go. So now we just have this section right here to work with, which is fun. If I don't end up finishing a section, what I typically do is I'll put release paper on top of it once I'm done for the time I'm done with painting, if that makes sense. So I don't keep the plastic, I toss it. So anyways, for my accessories today, I am using this tray here from Firefly Tray. It is the Inferno Nano tray from the Drills and Chills event last year. And then for my pen, I am just using my Donna Bass pen that I always use, or have been using lately. I love this little spinny wheel. I know someone commented on what this is in my couple whip chats ago, but I don't remember the name of it now. But I think they said it's basically just for aesthetics, and I love it. So anyways, in the thin metal multi-placer from Diamond Art Club, we have Randa's Crafty Corner putty, and in the single placer, we just have glue dots. So anyways, let's get into it. In this painting, I'm actually using a totally different storage system as well. I am using these kind of tray, or containers. I don't know the name of it. They're kind of like the Harbor Freight containers, but I have found that opening these is kind of a pain in the butt. The more I've been opening them, the more it's been okay, but I don't know if I would necessarily use these storage containers again. Also, I'm gonna move this down a little bit and move the camera just a bit, since I want my tray to be a little bit closer to me. Okay, perfect. So anyways, yeah, it's like a totally different system, and it's working, but it's not my favorite. So Anyways, hi guys, I hope everyone is doing well. I'm wondering if I can get any drills in this top row. Sometimes, okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so anyways, I hope everyone is doing well. Also, the way I actually changed out this battery yesterday to film a different video, and, it was like a 15-minute video, and I thought it would last this video as well, but no, 3 minutes in and I already have to change the battery. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, hopefully the angle did not change too much. I really thought I had switched out the battery yesterday for a video I was filming, but I actually don't know. Now I'm questioning if I did or not. And I thought about changing out the battery before I started filming, and I'm like, no, it'll be fine. And then no, it wasn't fine. It's never fine. Why would it be fine? But anyways, hello. Okay, so I hope everyone's doing well. Let's talk a little bit about my weekend. Honestly, I had a pretty chill weekend. I can't even complain. I love when my weekends are chill. Honestly, I'm the biggest homebody ever. Like, I am convinced I am a grandma trapped in the body of a 26-year-old. Like, I love just staying home. That sounds awful. I feel like people my age are like, I want to go out and party and do this and that. I'm like, I want to stay home and diamond paint and or read and or rot on my chair watching TikToks. Thank you. But anyways, yeah, so this weekend was pretty chill. On Friday I worked, and then I had an appointment after work that I went to, and then I ended up grabbing a coffee and going to the library for a little bit. I didn't end up actually getting anything from the library, but my friend was working, and so I decided to visit her. And then I came back home, and I really honestly didn't do much. I finished the vlog, did all that stuff, and then I ended up finishing Little Lizard Garden. You guys, Little Lizard Garden is officially a finish. That was my project I was working on since like July of 2024, so that was like an 8-month project. Is that 8 months? About 8 months. That was a very long-term project, and we're going to talk a little bit more about my projects a little bit later in this video, but I finished that on Friday night. I was so, like, determined to get that project done on Friday. I definitely, it's not like I was over it necessarily, like, that's not the wording I want to use, because I really enjoyed all of the, you know, time I spent on that painting, but I think there eventually comes a point where it's like, okay, I think like I'm ready to kind of be done with it a little bit, and I think I was hitting that point in the painting, so I am glad that it's finally done. And yeah, I finished that on Friday, and then I ended up staying home really all of Friday once I got back from like my appointment and all that, because we ended up getting kind of another snowstorm on Friday night. It was weird because like 1 second I like had my shades open, whatever, and then I went to close them because it got dark, and then it was like 7 o'clock, and I feel like it was like some quick 360 like turnaround, and like there was just so much snow. Like I don't even know. It was a really like weird snowstorm. And we also had a snowstorm on Wednesday, so I feel like this past week we got more snow than we've seen all season. I think that really is how that went down. Oh man, yeah, this whole entire winter has just been bizarre, but yeah, I stayed in on Friday because I definitely did not want to get caught in the snow. So, yeah, stayed home on Friday, and then Saturday, another relaxing day. I got some filming done. I ended up filming Wednesday's video. I think this is gonna go up Wednesday. A little bit subject to change. It might go up Tuesday depending on timing of other things. No, but I'm actually leaning more toward Wednesday. I think it's gonna be Wednesday. I filmed the poster review for Little Lizard Garden, so I'm very excited about that, and that just means soon I can clear out my my set of tray containers, whatever, that I had the painting in. Not like it matters anyways, because just, you know, I'm gonna not kit up anything new quite yet. Again, I'll talk about that a little bit later, but at some point I can clean out that tray of drills, which is fabulous. That always is a good feeling to kit down, and I don't keep any extra drills, really. I keep my special drills because you never know when you're gonna need extra special drills if you ever want to like enhance a project, but I never keep like the normal drills. Sometimes I'll keep black drills, but that was actually really only on one occasion. It was when I finished, I think it was Luna Moth Witch by Ari Illustration and Diamond Art Club. I think that was the only time I ever kept extra drills that weren't a special drill. I kept a bag of the black drills because for whatever reason, not like for whatever reason, Diamond Art Club gives you 20% more drills than you need to complete the canvas, but I never went into the last bag of the black drills, and so I kept it, right, obviously. And so I have just an extra bag of black drills for whenever, you know, if I end up with a really like bad black drill project, I can dig into those, which is really fabulous. So yeah, typically though, I do not keep the not special drills. There we go. So I'll do that at some point for sure, but was I talking about yesterday? Yeah, for sure. So I got that filming done. That's what I was saying. I got that filming done for the Little Lizard Garden post review. And then randomly, I was talking to my parents and I'm like, if it doesn't snow the rest of the day, because we were supposed to get snow yesterday, we didn't. I was like, so if it doesn't snow for the rest of the day, you guys want to go out to dinner? And my mom was like, yeah, we should go to Olive Garden. And I'm like, bet, we should go to Olive Garden. So we did. We did indeed go to Olive Garden last night, and we went for like an early dinner. It was like a 4 o'clock dinner, which honestly, I totally understand because it was Valentine's Day weekend. It was the Saturday of Valentine's Day weekend. And again, we had gotten snow on Friday. So I wonder like how many people pushed their Valentine's Day plans until Saturday. So even then when we went to Olive Garden at like 4 p.m., it was kind of busy there. I was surprised, but maybe not so surprised. I don't know. So we ended up doing that. I got the chicken Alfredo, which is one of the best dishes. And, you know, now they offer, I feel like this wasn't a thing back in the day, but like you can get it with either the crispy chicken or the grilled chicken. Of course, I got it with the crispy chicken because, you know, crispy chicken is better than grilled chicken. So I got that. And it was just a fun time. Glad I got to go out to dinner with my parents. That was good. But then I got home early enough still where I could kind of just do whatever I wanted the rest of the evening, which was also fabulous. So what did I end up doing last night? I didn't really even make any notes about that. I worked a little bit on this project, I think, but aside from that, I mean, I crashed kind of early. I've been really tired the last couple nights. I ended up sleeping, I think, like last night specifically from like 11 p.m. until I woke up at like 9 this morning. So I got like 10 hours of sleep last night. I guess I just must have needed it, but like, you know, I didn't have any sort of alarm set. I just was kind of like, whenever I wake up, but I was expecting, because 11 o'clock is typically my bedtime for work nights, and I, you know, have an alarm every morning. I get up at 7 for work days, and so I kind of figured my body clock would get me up at 7, which I guess technically it still did, because I'm pretty sure I was up around 7, but I went back to sleep. So my body did an okay job of waking me up, but I was able to fall back asleep. So, yeah, I've just been sleeping a lot too, which is fine. Sleep is good. Sleep is good. So, anyways, that was yesterday. And then today, ended up going by my parents for lunch, which was good. My mom, bless her soul, had actually gotten me a couple grocery stuff. She was doing an order for the grocery store, and she asked me if I needed anything. And there are these really good drinks. They're basically like sparkling icy waters. They're so good. And I was like, can you pick me up some of these? And some milk? And so she did. Thank you so much. So I went today and picked those up. I had lunch over by my parents' house. And then I feel like my headache around then was starting to form, which like really sucks. I hate headaches so much. I don't even know what necessarily caused it today. I feel like sometimes I can like pinpoint where it's coming from, whether it's like the time of the month or I don't know. Maybe it is just like high stress. I don't know. I'm stressing myself out for no reason, just personal things. But like, anyways, it's just unfortunate personal problems, right? So yeah, that's when my headache started. But then I came home and I was like fully ready to like clean my apartment. Not like fully ready because I had the headache, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna sit for a bit and then like, you know, start cleaning. But then I started losing a lot of motivation because of the headache. But then the headache kept coming and going, and finally I just got up and started doing like one of the tasks. And then before I knew it, I was doing the others. And, you know, my apartment, I feel like I keep up with my cleaning pretty frequently, so nothing's ever crazy whenever I do go to clean it. And yeah, so when I started like getting up and doing the one thing, I'm like, oh, you know what? It's all fine. So then I started doing everything. So I did end up cleaning my apartment today, which was fabulous. I never regret doing it once I actually start doing it, but I'm glad that I did it because I feel like I would have maybe regretted not doing it, if that makes sense. So I did some cleaning today. That was fabulous, but I feel like ever since I finished cleaning, I think I finished cleaning around like 2, and then that's when Kate, Diamond Painting and Dr. Pepper, her vlog / whip and chat hybrid video went live, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna watch this, and maybe like by the time it's done I'll start feeling better, and maybe I can like straighten my hair while I'm watching it, and that did not happen. I did not straighten my hair while I was watching it. I kind of just sat on my phone and planned out my whip and chat while watching her video, like, which was really fine. you know, that was totally fine. But then I really thought I would end up doing a little bit more productive stuff, like, you know, straightening my hair, which I did not do. So maybe we'll still do that tonight, depending on how I'm feeling. But, yeah, that was around like 2. So then her video ended around like 3. And then I literally just sat on my phone for an hour because I had taken like an ibuprofen by that point. And, the ibuprofen was starting to make me like, that's when I started feeling like the nausea. And I'm like, you know, it's weird because like with ibuprofen, I feel like this will happen if I don't eat something before taking it. But like I had food from earlier today, unless I really needed to like take it with food. Maybe I should have. But I feel like I didn't have anything like that was small enough or that made sense, so I just didn't. Like, you know, like a banana or something. That would have made sense. I don't have those. I don't know. Maybe I'm making things up. But regardless, I mean, honestly, filming has helped. I think it's basically keeping my mind occupied, so I'm feeling fine right now. But anyways, I got up and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go film my whip and chat. And now here we are, it's 4 o'clock and I'm finally filming my whip and chat. I was really hoping to get this done earlier. It's all fine though. So anyways, that has been my day. That has been my day and my weekend in a nutshell. And then tonight, plan for tonight, well, hopefully my headache actually goes away at some point. That would be like really fabulous. That way I can have like a normal Sunday scary evening. Otherwise, hopefully the plan, hopefully I'll straighten my hair at some point, but we'll see if that happens. Otherwise, I definitely just want to like diamond paint. I want to finish my audiobook that I'm listening to. This is probably like the longest in a while that I've had this like an audiobook going that's as short as the audiobook is. It's like a 7-hour audiobook, 7 hours. And I have been going on it for like almost a week, which is like kind of crazy for me because I can pump that out in like probably 2 days if I really tried hard enough. And so like I'm sitting here like, dang, we're really still going on this audiobook. That's fine though. It's not a race. It's never a race, but it's just, you know, a me thing. So hopefully I can maybe do that tonight. We'll see what happens. Otherwise, I'm just gonna relax tonight. It's just been one of those days that I think I deserve a little bit of relaxation time. So that's the plan for the rest of the day. This upcoming week is like a little bit busy too. Tomorrow night, me and my parents are meeting up with my brother and my sister-in-law, and we're going out to dinner somewhere. I don't even exactly, I think I know where we're going. We're apparently going to this brat place that like sells brats, but like I don't think that's all they sell. But anyways, we're meeting up and we're getting dinner tomorrow night, so that should be really fun. I'm excited about that. I see my brother a fair amount, but I feel like I don't see my sister-in-law very often, so that'll be really nice to see her. So yeah, a busy week ahead. I think I'm going into the office, you know, this week as well, and just a busy week. So yeah, that's kind of, you know, what's been going on in Michaela world. You know, nothing too crazy aside from the craziness. So, diamond painting wise, I did purchase this weekend from Diamond Art Club. However, I listen, whether or not, also I just realized, oh no, this is the drill container. I thought you guys could see my iPad. I'm like, wow, you guys can see my iPad. No, it's just been this drill container the whole time. So I did not purchase everything that I had wanted, right? There was a lot this week. It was a really good Diamond Art Club week, and I did not purchase every single thing that I wanted, although, like, I really wanted everything. So what I did end up purchasing, I ended up purchasing the Mrs. Butter D, which was, like, the Love, Family, and Music, something like that. The one with the dog and the music stuff and the girl. It was so pretty. I love that one so much. So I ended up getting that one. And then I got the Margaret Morales, of course. I love Margaret Morales. She really, truly is turning into an auto buy for me. If she really kind of is at this point an auto buy for me. I think there's like a couple pieces of her artwork that I don't think I would necessarily pick up. But like for the most part, I just love the watercolor effect of her artwork. Diamond Art Club always renders it beautifully. I find it gorgeous. So I bought that. And then I also ended up getting the Jamushka fairy painting that came out last weekend. Since that one was still in stock, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna pick this one up because I can't stop thinking about it. It's just so pretty. So I decided to grab that one as well. So those were the 3 I ended up purchasing this weekend. I only kept it to 3 because I ended up using my rewards that I had in my account. So I had like a $200 off rewards you know, thing. So I figured I should just stick with that, and I threw the other ones on my wish list. And so, you know, wish list wise, I ended up putting on the Aria illustration painting. I really love the Aria illustration painting, but part of me is a little bit like, you know, I love Aria illustration. Some of her pieces, though, I don't think are must-haves in comparison to other ones. What I prefer in the Aria illustration paintings are the paintings that have, like, a lot of detail work in the background. I just love, like, having, like, little, like, things going on in each section. That's just kind of, like, diamond paintings I prefer. This one really is so pretty, though. I love it a lot. I feel like it would be a really good companion piece to Luna Moth Witch, which is a painting that came out with Diamond Art Club and Aria Illustration a while ago, but unfortunately has been discontinued. So if it's not something you got your hands on, I'm not sure I recommend going back in the archive, because then you might want it. And it's not an easy one to get. That one I know that my friend Courtney was looking for that one a while ago, and I think she had a pretty hard time finding it. So I think that one's kind of like a harder one to find. But the newer one is a really good companion piece, so it's just like kind of a different color palette, but they both involve the little like Luna moths. Okay, I'm sorry if you guys can hear the siren. I hear the siren. I don't know if it's picking up on camera. But anyways, I put that one on my wish list because, again, it wasn't like an all-time like favorite must-have Aria illustration, but seriously though, she was gorgeous. And then the other one I wish listed were the cute little like dog painting with like the van and the puppies at the beach. That one was so cute. But I feel like I have like a lot of those kind of paintings where I figured wishlisting it for now definitely would not be the worst thing in the world. So I ended up wishlisting that one also. And also I kind of figured with that painting that it wasn't going to sell out, like an instant sellout. Granted, I could have gauged it wrong, but I did end up gauging it correctly, so I'm glad about that. Oddly enough, I feel like I gauged this entire release pretty well. In the early release yesterday, it seemed like the Margaret Morales, the Yume Art, the Mrs. Butter D, those three. Just those three. Those three all sold out really fast in the early access release. And then the general release, the Yume Art sold out in like a minute or two, which is crazy. Listen, I love my Yume Art. I totally understand. I just was not expecting that to go in like a minute. So that one sold out really fast. And then the Home of the Coven, which was my sneak peek, that one sold out, I think, within like an hour of the release, which is awesome to see. It really is a beautiful piece. So I hope everyone that wanted that painting was able to get it, since that one sold out. And then later on in the day, the Mrs. Butter D sold out. So I think I gauged it pretty well this weekend with what I should grab. I feel like if I hadn't grabbed the Mrs. Butter D and it had sold out, I would have been sad about it. So I am glad that I got my hands on that one. So that was the weekend release. It was definitely a really good weekend of releases. My goodness. So that was a ton of fun. And then, okay, let's see, what else do I have here? Oh, all right. So like I mentioned earlier, I finished Little Lizard Garden by Rose Catherine Kahn and Diamond Art Club on Friday. And I also talked about this a little bit in my vlog. So if you watch my vlogs and my whip and chats, you kind of already heard this spiel a little bit. But I think, so if you guys don't know, when I started my diamond painting journey, I started by being a one whip at a time person. I really would not go past one whip at a time. I'm not even sure there really was an instance where I would go past one whip at a time. I don't know. That's just how I was. And then in May of 2024, had to have been last year, right? I think it was last year. I decided to kit up another painting while I was working on Rose Library by Ivy Dollamore for my Ivy Dollamore event. I decided to kit up another Ivy piece. Although I think that was actually random. I don't think that was intended. I think I did like a random, pick a random generator thing for like a round diamond painting I had in my stash. It just so happened to pick another Ivy Dollamore. That's besides the point. Anyway, so I decided, oh, you know what, I'm gonna give, two a try. And so I was doing that for a bit, and then I think pretty closely after, my friend Courtney, I talked about her earlier, Diamond's our girl's best friend, you guys know her, she had really kindly sent me the, what was it called? Everyone is Welcome Here by Cynthia Frenette. It was like a Pride-related diamond painting, and I really wanted to kit that one up. And so I'm pretty sure that's when I ended up kitting up that painting, and that's when I ended up having 3 whips going, which worked for me for a pretty long time. But the more I've been working on having 3 different works in progresses at once, is that it makes it a little bit more challenging to have timely finishes. Not like having finishes like, you know, it's not like a race. Like, diamond painting isn't a race, but I still think that I prefer to have finishes like a little bit faster than what I was having. And so I have decided that I am going to try and dwindle down my whips to having just one at a time again. What do I want to go for now? There's like 5 whole colors in this section. Honestly, I feel like at the beginning of the painting, I'll just move it over a little bit. At the beginning of the painting, I had some of the other fun colors, and now I'm going more up the painting, and I'm like, wow, I am not as many fun colors anymore. Not like they're not fun colors, but like, I had some blues and things like that, like some teals, some purple. Granted, there's a purple in the background, but like, it's less colors the higher you go. Anyways, moving right along. Let's see, I'll go with this. So I've decided that I'm going to try to dwindle down my whips, basically. So I only have 1 going at a time again. This is not going to count like my paint gems and like my mini dazzles. Those aren't going to count. Those are kind of like my travel kits, and like my, you know, months of the year mini dazzle, that's not going to count because I'm working on that once a month, and that's like my year-long project. Also, that doesn't feel overwhelming. But having 3 like normal sized diamond painting whips for whatever reason has felt a little bit overwhelming. So I just decided that I'm gonna try to get it back down to 1. And so, you know, I finished Little Lizard Garden on Friday, and that was like probably my biggest whip out of the 4 I had going. And I am thrilled that that one is done. And the plan now is to finish Undying Love. I would not say this is the halfway mark. I think I have a little bit more to go and then it's the halfway mark, but this painting is a ton of color blocking, if you guys couldn't just tell. It's a lot of color blocking. So I don't think it's gonna take me too long to complete, as long as I, like, you know, just sit down and focus on it. I think I can get a couple sections done a night and finish this maybe within like a week or 2, hopefully even quicker. And so then I'll be down to 2 whips. I'll be down to Nightfall by Cat Fedora and then Cozy Christmas by Rita Kanya or Aria Illustration. So that's the plan. And then I'll work on those 2 kind of simultaneously, going back and forth between the 2 of those. And then I want to finish both of those before I kit up anything new. Which, I don't know, it's interesting because, like, you know, now that I've tried both methods of having 1 whip at a time going and having multiple at a time going, I think my preferred method is 1 at a time, which is really interesting. But I'm glad I was able to give both a try. And, you know, that's not to say that in the future I won't maybe have a couple things going at once, like maybe bigger projects going at once, but I don't think it was helpful that I had Little Lizard Garden on top of Cozy Christmas, on top of Nightfall, because all 3 of those pieces are considerable sized pieces. Like, I think Little Lizard Garden and Cozy Christmas are really similar in size. One is just kind of more portrait style and one is a little bit more landscape style. And actually, now I'm curious about the drill count on the both of them. Let me take a look quick at the listing on the both of them. I do know that Little Lizard Garden had 110,000 drills. I just don't know how many Cozy Christmas has. So let me see. Let's see. Cozy Christmas has 105,000 drills. So, like, it's only the slightest bit smaller. Like, right, one having 110,000, one having 105,000. There's really not a huge difference. So, yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but all that to say, I am gonna try to finish those here in the next month or 2 and get my whips down to 1. And then ideally, right, I'm gonna go ahead and kit up 1950s Hollywood Street because that was the next painting I intended on working on after Little Lizard Garden. But I will have to see how close to May we are, because if we're close enough to May by that point, I might put that other project on hold and kit up an Ivy Dolomore event for my get up an Ivy Dollamore kit for my Ivy Dollamore event. That way I still only have one whip going, but I'll determine that when I get closer. I have no idea if I'll really be that close to May by that point, so let me know in the comments. I'm really curious. Are you guys one whip at a time people? Are you guys multiple whip people? It was so funny. Like, I don't know. I was watching Natalie. Diet Coke and Diamonds, I think is her name, or her like channel name. I'll leave her channel linked down below. You should totally check her out if you haven't already. But she was talking about how she has just been like feeling the itch to kit up more paintings and all that stuff, and I'm sitting here like, oh, get these paintings away from me. Not like get them away from me, but you guys know what I mean. Like, I want them out of my house. Give me just one at a time. Ashley, honestly, also, I was talking with her as well, and she was talking about how she just wants like to kit up everything, and I'm like, I am like the exact opposite right now. Like, I don't know. I think it just having this many was a little bit overwhelming, but I totally understand and like can, understand like wanting to have options and things like that, especially because like from having done it myself, I think that's fabulous to like have options when you're diamond painting. But there comes a point for me that I'm like, you know what? I think we're gonna go back to one at a time. And then I was talking about this in my vlog, a little bit of girl math, meaning that I can finish projects a little bit quicker, meaning I can maybe finish more in a year. Which is a little bit delusional because I'd be finishing the same amount, just kind of slower technically because I'm working on other projects at the same time, so I'm not really finishing anything quicker. But if I'm doing one at a time, in theory, I'm finishing them quicker, right? That's girl math. That is my version of girl math at the moment. So anyways, if you did watch my vlog and this video, thank you for listening to my rant both times about the topic. I find it very intriguing to know if people work on one thing at a time, multiple things at a time, what their strategy is, because I know we're all so different, which I love. I love that about this community. I love how different we all are. So I just wanted to talk about that a little bit more. So yeah, okay, so now that I got that out of the way, I feel like I was worried about this, right? Like, I was worried about how my month in review videos would look if I started just doing one kit at a time again. Because, like, it's not very fun to just be like, this is my one project. Look at it. Okay, now I'm done. On to the next, right? That's not fun. And so I was trying to figure out, like, how I wanted to put together my month in review videos going forward. Oh no, 2 drills just popped out. And I have decided to take a note out of Ashley's video, Messy Girl Crafts, if you guys don't know her. All these people I'm mentioning, I will leave linked down below. Let's see, I gotta list Courtney, I gotta list Ashley, I gotta list Natalie. Oh god, and Kate. All those people, I'll leave listed down below. And I took a note from her book. I was watching her month in review video, I think last week, I think is when it went live. And she had a really good method. I feel like she did it more almost stats based, and talked about like different stats about like the stuff she did throughout the month. I kind of want to take a page out of that book and do something similar. I really don't know yet how I'm gonna do that. But I will work it out before that video goes live. So yeah, I kind of want to go over stats. I also am thinking about transferring my reading, watching, and listening to chats over to that video. That way it's more of like, what was I reading, watching, and listening to during the month specifically, rather than each week. Just because I think each week it's getting a little bit repetitive, especially in the listening and the watching category. I never seem to have anything different to provide. So I'm going to give that a try, see how that goes. And then I also want to give my reading wrap up in those videos as well. So kind of just a little bit changing it up a little bit just to see how it works. So that's the plan. I'm also thinking there'll be like face-to-face videos. Not like I don't do those a lot anyways, because I do, but I feel like that could be kind of a fun format to have those videos be in. Or maybe like half and half, face and, overhead. Maybe the overhead when I'm showing you guys the actual diamond paintings, but then my face when I am just talking, maybe? So I'll have to work that out. I kind of think February will still be a normal month in review style video because I will still have multiple whips to show you guys and things like that. So I think February might still be normal, like how you guys are used to. But I'm thinking come March, the March month in review, that'll be a little bit more different. So, in theory, yeah, everything's subject to change, but I think that's how that's gonna work. So keep your eyes peeled and all that stuff. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. I also just wanted to mention that I have been really happy that my vlogs lately have reached like the 40-minute mark the last couple weeks. I really want to try to keep up that momentum of having my vlogs be a little bit on the longer side. I personally just love longer vlogs, and so hopefully I'm able to like show you guys more like actual diamond painting process in my vlogs in the future and things like that, just to kind of give the vlogs a little bit more, I guess, just like, you know, stuff to them, you know, more than just talking about new releases. I think also talking about like, yeah, diamond painting progress and things like that could be really fun. So that's kind of the plan. I mean, I am glad that we've had, you know, really long, I mean, for me, really long vlogs over the last couple weeks, but I definitely think it helps that we've had some fun Diamond Art Club like midweek releases, and obviously I can't predict that'll happen like every single week, but whenever that there are midweek releases, I feel like the vlogs end up being longer. So anyways, yeah, I just wanted to make a mention that I've been glad that they've been longer. I hope you guys have been enjoying that also. So anyways, upcoming videos for this week. Of course, today is the Whip and Chat. Like I said, Wednesday is the Little Lizard Garden post review, and then Friday will be the vlog, and there may or may not be another video or two sprinkled in there, but you will just have to wait and see on that one. But yeah, I think this week will be fun video-wise, and I'm excited for you guys to see what's in store. So anyways, I'm just gonna finish off this last little area, and then I'm gonna end off this video. Yeah, I think I'm gonna transfer the reading, watching, listening to into month in reviews. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Again, maybe not in February. We'll have to see how that works out. But you guys, do you see her hair? That is a red fairy dust. Let me just show you. Also, shout out to the black straggler drill. But look how gorgeous that red fairy dust is. It's beautiful. So anyways, you guys, this was a ton of fun. I feel like I'm actually feeling a lot better too. I don't know, maybe I just needed to like get up and distract myself, but I'm hoping tonight is a nice like diamond painting night and relaxing night, and I hope you guys are also having a relaxing day, night, whenever you guys are watching this. And yeah, anyways, if you made it this far in the video, leave me a heart emoji down below, because you know, there's a heart right here. I don't know, sure, we'll go for it. Leave me a heart emoji down below if you made it this far, and thank you guys so much for watching this video today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down below if you're not already, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye guys!